Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is just going to be a quick update as to what's been going on around here. The original intent of this video was to do a harvest video and an extraction. Unfortunately, I had camera issues when I was doing the harvest, a lot of wind, so I don't have a lot of video from the harvest, but what I can tell you is that I managed to get 3 mediums filled with honey up to the back porch to do an extraction. So we'll take a look at that in a moment. I also wanted to give you an update on the red hive. I've received a lot of comments online as far as what people think that I should do regarding the red hive, and I think I've settled on a solution. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to shake the bees out. Now, some of you said that maybe I should try introducing more brood or eggs or larvae, one frame at a time, and then a new queen, and really get the old pheromone out of there. And I could do that, but that would only give me about a 50-50 shot at solving the problem. And moreover, I don't want to take brood or resources from any of my other hives and weaken them, especially right now in the flow. Also, after going through the red hive to actually remove a lot of boxes and get everybody down into one deep super on the bottom, I noticed that the population in that hive is about 60% drone. I mean, it's really, really bad. There haven't been workers in that hive in a long time, so again, more reason to just get rid of the hive altogether and start from scratch. It's not what I wanted to do, and some of you may not be happy with it, but I think we all have to do what we think is right for us, and I think removing that hive completely and starting from scratch is the right thing to do in this situation. So that's what I'm going to do. But I did manage to get the flowhive off of the red hive and pick out all of the drone cells, and let me tell you, that is no fun. I sat here with tweezers, I sat here with a squeeze ball, I sat here with ultimately a fingernail cuticle tool that looks like half a tweezer, and scooped out thousands upon thousands upon thousands of drone brood from my flow frames. But I did manage to get that taken care of without damaging the flow frames themselves, i.e. where the bees had sealed up the comb. And I have washed out the frames and put those frames over on the, I believe it's the orange hive, and they're doing a great job filling it up. They're already starting to fill the frames, so that is a success. So with all that said, let's have a look at the extraction, and I'll see when it's done. So today we're going to try this Maxant 3100P honey extractor. Now, I've already run it on a couple of large frames that we actually pulled, some deep frames that we pulled from the red hive the other day, but I'm going to be running mediums in it today, and I'm going to address some of the issues that I found when I was running it with deeps. One, once this thing gets going, it's kind of unstable and it dances all over the place, so I've bolted it to the floor, and I hope that solves the problem. Other than that, everything went well. This thing is more than powerful enough to pull the honey out of the frames. It's very quiet and very effective, and it was surprisingly easy to clean when it was done. So there may not be a lot of video, but what I will show you is putting some frames in. We'll watch some of them spin, and then we'll come back at the end and look at all the honey that we had retrieved from our 3 medium boxes. Primarily because the minute this thing starts going, the deck that it's bolted to is going to start shaking, and the camera footage is just going to be all, well, you can understand, it's going to be wobbly. And I don't want to run the warp stabilizer on the entire video. It'll take about 6 years to render. We don't want to do that. So with all that said, stay tuned and let's have a look. All right, here we go. Beautiful. Yeah, I hear you. Hey, Gary. Hi, Gary. Hi Gary, how you doing, buddy? Right, let's put our last frame in there. All right, there we go. Now I guess we can turn her on. Going. But again, this thing is going to start shaking the deck here in a minute, so we're going to put the lid on it, and then we can tune back in when this is all done. Seems to be working. I'm not going to turn it up all the way. I'm going to let it go slow and steady, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so now it's doing its thing. It's extracting honey from 6 medium frames. Got a couple of little hitchhikers here. Little tiny, look like sweat bees or wasps, but they are getting the nectar off my fingers. I'm going to go put them on the bowl. Take them to the hot spot here where the good stuff is. Okay, that looks great. Look at these frames, at least one of them. Let's see how beautiful. Beautiful. That is gorgeous honey. It's flowing nicely. I let this sit in the sun all morning before I started doing this. I let these frames sit out for a good 2 hours on the table in the sun, and it's about 80 degrees today. That makes the honey flow nicely. And there you have it. That was our first extraction with the Maxant P3100. Let me tell you, it's a lot better than last year. Last year, I was scraping each one of the frames with a spatula and destroying the comb. I've since put this comb back on the hives. The bees are already filling it back up, so that's a good thing. In total, we went through 3 medium supers, so that was 24 medium frames and 3 deep frames from the red hive, and we ended up with a 5-gallon bucket completely full of honey, 2 half-gallon jars completely full of honey, and several small, honey bear pints. So I would say that so far this season the honey production is very, very good. So with that being said, thanks for watching the video. Do me a favor, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you have something to say, please comment, and by all means share the video. And if you haven't, please subscribe. With all that said, I want you to be happy, because I'm going to go have a cup of tea with my honey, and I'm going to be happy. Have a great day.